Pre-runoff can be a magical time to fish many of the rivers here in the West. With water still low and clear and weather warming, special opportunities can be had fishing for increasingly more aggressive trout.
Arguably one of the best reasons to get out this time of year is the prolific squalla and March brown hatches that can occur in the afternoon. And I'm hoping with decent weather over the next day and a half that I should get a lot of these opportunities. So let's go see what we can find. Alright, so I just got up to a run and there's a ton of fish rising. So I've been seeing some March browns float down the river along with a squalla or two here on the bank. I've seen them specifically feeding on March browns on the surface. So I think I'm gonna take off the squalla pattern and put on a March brown and see if I can't have one come to the surface and eat the fly. I think I'm gonna give a shot with the dry fly, but there's some really nice cutthroat coming up to the surface and rising. Got my sleeping set up ready for tonight. So camp next to a little creek you can probably hear on the side, and nice little pull out, and yeah, it's all set up. Sleeping bag, pillow, lights. It's warm and comfy back in there. Just finished building this not too long ago, and this is the first fishing trip I've been able to make out with it.
If I were the devil, this world was mine to see. Well, I'd witness all the atrocities in their private friends.
right, day number 2. So I think what I'm gonna do today is head upriver to this section of the road that's not maintained. Fish up there for a bit in some deeper pools where the fish might be holding a little bit better with the cooler temperatures we have here in the mornings. Then as the day gets a little bit warmer into the afternoon, hopefully some more bugs will be hatching and come back down river and look for some fish feeding on the surface. So should be a pretty drive and a gorgeous canyon to go through this time of year. So I made my way downriver and I just found my first pot of rising fish. I was fishing upriver and it was really slow and I wasn't having a whole lot of bites. But I've come down here and there's a good amount of March browns and squallas hatching. And there's about a pod of a dozen fish rising to these squallas and March browns. So I'm gonna tie on a squalla and March brown dropper and see if one of them won't eat my dry fly. So I just came back to the run. I was fishing yesterday and caught them on dry flies, and there's a lot of fish rising again, almost more than yesterday. Today's been kind of a slow day fishing so far, but I have a feeling this hole's gonna kind of change that. Big cutthroat. Yes! Holy smokes, this is a huge cutthroat. Oh my goodness. Send him back on his way. That is awesome. Oh my goodness.